Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Joffy Noodle Legs here today. Hope you're all doing well. Today I've got another rehousing. I'm rehousing the striped tailed scorpion, or the devil scorpion, which I've received from the spider shop. Now these, I've got an enclosure for it already, which is this. These are not a massive scorpion. They grow to about 3.5 inch max. The actual container says it's a medium to large size, so hopefully it's going to be a couple of inches at least. You never know with a spider shop, and looking at the container size, I'm not quite sure. But this is the home I've got for it. This will be its forever home. Now I'm going to be setting this one up very similar to the same way I did my Israeli gold. So I'm going to be giving it a mixture of play sand and eco earth. So let's have a little look, see if you guys can see anything. There we go. So what I'm going to do is use my lovely scoop. And in goes the sand. You've got to give these a good few inches of substrate, guys, because a lot of scorpions do like to burrow. Remember that. So, you know, they will like to burrow. So we've got some play sand in there. Going to pop in some eco earth. Eco Earth's quite cool in a way. It's a cocoa fibre based substrate, but it's actually quite dry, so I can mix it all up. Just let me move this table slightly, guys, just because it's going to keep knocking me tripod. There we go. So I'm going to mix all this up, so I've got a good mixture of both. There we go. And what this basically does, if you've got this sort of mixture in here, if they're going to burrow, you see, it keeps that shape. If it's just sand, a lot of the time that will just cave in. So this is why I've done a mixture of the two. So I'm going to put a bit more in there. Put some more play sand. Only problem with sand, it's bloody heavy. So your actual enclosures can come quite heavy with play sand in it, because it is quite heavy stuff. So here we go. I think I've got enough substrate in there for the baby. Let's just pop up there for a minute, guys. So I'm mixing it all in, giving it a good old mix. Now the sand's cold at the moment because where it's kept in my room, it's kept out of the way, so it feels quite cold. It's not wet, it's just cold. But this will warm up when I put it next to it's going to go close to my other scorpion. So flattening it down. So I'm packing it down there, guys. I think that's going to be enough, to be honest, in there. And I'm going to try now and do a little setup for it. So that's the substrate done. That's a good mixture of sand and eco earth. Right, I've got a nice big bit of cork bark, which I think I'm going to use. Because I quite like the shape of it, because it's almost like a long tunnel, and I'm just thinking the baby can use that as like a long tunnel, so that's cool. Water dish. So we'll pop a water dish. Let me Make sure the burrow's got a... Let me put all that down there so I can see the shape. So I'm pressing it down a bit more there where the actual bark is. So when I sit the bark on top, the baby can go all the way through to the back if it wants to. Put the water dish in, again press that down, pop that there, nice water dish. If you remember, as I told you in the last video, unlike tarantulas, guys, watch out for your scorpions, because I believe they can drown if your water's too deep. So you don't want that. We'll put a little bit of a moss in there. This is dry moss, guys. Put some dry moss. Again, just to give the baby something different to walk upon. That's all it's for. It's not for anything else, not to keep moisture in. It's basically to give it something different to walk upon. So, as you can see, I'm hoping this is coming out alright, because my camera seems to be playing up a little bit. Let me move my phone over slightly. Maybe it's because it's on a button or something. There we go. Yep, so hopefully we've got all that on there. So I've put in the water bowl. I've put in some dry moss for it to sort of walk upon. And now I'm going to do what I did with the other one and give it like a little rockery. So it's got like a little area it can walk on with the rockery. Let's have a little look, see what we can do. I'll make it over this area. Just so the baby's got different sort of textures to walk upon. That's all it's for. Enrichment. Told you before. Try and make your... Sorry about this, guys. I've lost my sound here. Yeah, enrichment. It's really important for any sort of invert. They've got to stay in there all their days, so you've got to try and make it so they can feel comfortable and have different things to do, just so it makes their life a bit more, you know, sort of like fulfilled. So I've made like a little rockery there, and I've just sort of like finishing off, putting little bits in there, a few more stones, and then I put in a little bit of sort of I think I put in a couple of leaves, just for the baby to sort of like carry around if it wants to, just to give it again things to do. So yeah, I'm actually having to put my own sound on this bit here, guys, just because for some bizarre reason the sound conked out on my phone. I think it overheated, so I've just filled it in with this little bit here. So the setup's pretty much ready now. It's got a mixture of eco earth and sand, and it's got like moss, dry moss, pebbles, water bowl and a hide. So I just thought, well, that's a nice little setup for the baby. There you go. I'm just putting in a few little leaves just in case again it wants to sort of enjoy them. So that's it really, that's the setup. So I'm just giving you a little look of it overview so you can see the way I've done with it. See, that cork bark is so long it can use it as a tunnel and go right to the back if it wants to. So that's it. So I'm going to return now to the video, as hopefully the sound will return shortly when we get to housing the actual scorpion. So right, so now we're going to try and unbox the little baby. So let me get me tweezers over here. So I don't know the size of the scorpion yet. Please don't be tiny, please. They did say it's a sub-adult to an adult, and they say it's medium to large on the thingy, so hopefully it will be as it says. So I've placed the camera there, so hopefully you can see something. I'm going to try and see if I can remove the whole tissue. It's always a lot easier if you can get the whole tissue out. So let me have a little go. Sorry guys, if you're not seeing much at the moment. Here we go, tissue's out. Lovely. Again, these are not venomous. Oh, they are venomous, sorry. But they, you know, they're not like the tarantula. So you just got to be careful with your hands with scorpions. You do not want to be putting your hands near it if you can help it. Because I wouldn't want to take a little sting off a scorpion. Although they might not be medically significant, I still won't want to take a little sting off one. So what I'm going to try and do, guys, is turn that tissue around so I can see what I'm doing. Going to open it as much as I possibly can. Oh, it's adorable. It is adorable. Absolutely beautiful little thing. It's an okay size, 1.5 to 2 inches, so it has got a bit of growing to do. So what I'm going to do is try and encourage the baby off by, if I hold the tissue and go in with my paper. Come on, sweetheart, don't have to try to sting the paintbrush. There it goes. I can move the tissue now out, and it is in there, guys. So let's bring you over so you can see the little scorpion. It did try to sting the brush, that was funny. And there he is, just down there. Got his stinger up. So there. It's got his stinger right over. Again, like all other scorpions, they're feisty, quite quick, but again, they're not out there to get you. They are just there because they're just trying to, it's the way they are. It's how they survive for millions of years. Beautiful little thing. So this is the striped-tailed scorpion, or devil scorpion. Like I said, they do have a venom, so you have to be careful. Don't get your hands near them. You do not want to take a sting. It did try to sting my little brush. But there we go. So thank you, Spider Shop, for this beautiful animal. Went quite well after it attacked my brush. That was so cute. So it's going to have a look around. It's got a massive home, and it will grow into it. This is its forever home. So this will be in here forever. It's already playing with the leaf, look. See, gives them something to do. Again, don't worry about scorpions, because they cannot climb the plastic. So you've not got to worry about it trying to climb out. I will let the baby settle in for a day or so before I attempt feeding it. This size, I'll be giving it small crickets, something like that. It's beautiful here, nice, safe and sound, isn't it? Look, stunning little thing. Absolutely stunning. So thanks to the Spider Shop for this. Amazing. It's found a little entrance into a hide. So what I'll do, I'll give a shout out to a few YouTubers and let this baby settle in. I'd like to thank Mark the Spider Guy, Spider Mum 1978, Unusual Pets, RS Designs, Unseen Universe, Scott's Inverts, Incredible Inverts and Other Animals, Tea in the Deep Blue Sea, Tom's Big Spiders, and Dave's Little Beasties. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, I'll keep you updated on the baby, and how it's getting on. It's crawled itself underneath there at the moment, and I'll keep you updated with it. Look after yourselves, guys, and I really hope I'll see you all soon.